Saved this shit. Oh, you broadcasted it? Oh, no, so, all right. All right, I'm ready.
He'll hand it off. Down to first and still going. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down at the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Here we go on fourth down. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him there. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Championship game with a pass. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Inside deals now from the shotgun. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's a quarterback keeper. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Bulls.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball upward to 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now here's the toss play. Makes an open space. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And there's the handoff. Tackle play. First down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the right side on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. The back's got it again. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They're going to run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the left side with a toss. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The back's got it. The Bulls offense is on the move now. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The Bulls are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bulls will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll go hurry up here. Running play called on 3rd and short. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Bulls will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Hand off with a single back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Bulls are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He finds his man. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they get him again. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Brewer. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bulls hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Bulls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Alabama offense back onto the field. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looking for a man. It's the running back in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Alabama. They connect for 6.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive at 21. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. The Bulls looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good call here by this offensive coordinator. Why not take a shot, right? It's 2nd inches. Perfect time to take a chance downfield. If you hit it, great. If you miss it, you come back and you convert on 3rd and short.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
The Bulls will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Leading here in the 4th quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to get it to the running back. This time, a completion. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. The big fullback's got it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but it's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it! Touchdown, South Florida!
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing off play action. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Looking for his back. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. What a great in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. I was feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Chewing clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He's going to put it down and run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He didn't make it. Stop short. That is a crucial turnover on downs. Football game.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. It's a run to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Dumps it down to the back. Clock.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So a very short penalty moves the ball a little bit closer to the goal line. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Stuffed. The defense holds. The clock hits 0-0. That will do it. The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Mustangs offense trots out there to open this game. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
We'll start the drive with a good throw to the right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Mustangs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game for guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Bama. A much-needed counter punch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play keeps the offense fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And tackled after a small pickup there. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the sidelines. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now they're running on the toss. Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Wide open downfield. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. He needed the tight end for a completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Toss play to the outside. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab!
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking for more now. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Now here's the toss play. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A completion makes it second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the left side. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Mustangs will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And this pass is caught.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. And think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young.
He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up against the stop against this very efficient third down offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield near the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the top. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, SMU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good.
SMU 28.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Here's the handoff. Past the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Craig.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play. Back heads to his right. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Catch made on the left side. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Zips it down the middle. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick dart to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Tied. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
SMU 28.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The junior quarterback showing toughness, standing in there to take the hit. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage, get a corner up in his face, and put his safety back behind it.
And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He breaks free. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. And for a first down. They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's